In this video, net zero targets, food security, Spanish blackouts. Hello, me again. Another farm rant and farm chat. Today, or over this week at least, it's been announced that the government has been investing in Nigerian farming. So we know that the government have invested in South American farming and they've invested in Nigerian farming. Some people say, yes, some of it's supposed to be paid back, etc., etc. But the very fact of the matter is farms in this country, in the UK, have been targeted to raise approximately £500 million per year in inheritance tax, putting our food industry at risk, your security of food at risk. But what is food security, first and foremost? It's the absolute privilege we have to walk into a shop and buy food from this country. Yes, there are imports, but we can't rely on them. It's something that is great whilst it's here and serves its purpose, but we all know that when times can get tough, things can change, disease controls, we've got foot and mouth rife on the continent, creeping its way in. You've got things like COVID that is only in recent memory, and any reason to stop food coming in would make a massive impact to a shelves being full or not. So the fact of the matter is we need to produce plenty of food in this country and properly. But the government, like I have said that they're going to be taxing farms on inheritance, and this does run the risk, as you all already know, of farms being sold to pay the bill. So it doesn't sit right with me that the UK government needs this money to put back into the NHS, which is what they're actually trying to spin it with, which is absolute nonsense, because there's 1,000 different projects or inefficiencies the government could tighten up on before they're risking food security and problems in this country. So what is the issue? Is it that they just don't like UK farmers? Do they not have control enough over the land? So this is a question I'm asking today. It's very evident that the government are interested in agriculture, just not British agriculture. This then brings me on to further things that have happened in the news today. Firstly, the Spanish blackouts, and in Portugal as well. This is and has been announced this morning because of net zero targets in Spain. So what happened is their reliance on wind and solar left a dip in the system, creating these power outages. We've got targets in this country for net zero by 2030, and I do feel like it might be very risky. I feel like it might be something that is happening a little bit too soon. I believe that solar panels and wind power are brilliant things. I think they are, in my opinion, money for natural resources that doesn't affect anything is brilliant. But I do also understand that they can't be fully relied on yet. And I don't agree with them taking up land that you can grow food on. So as much as I want farmland to remain the way it is to produce food for this country, excuse me, I do have a passion for sustainability, for green energy. I just don't think it should be on farmland. I think that we should all have solar panels on our house funded by the government. Look at all this money they're investing in agriculture and different projects, inefficiencies and nonsense. And they could just put a solar panel or wind turbine on everyone's garden or everyone's roof, etc. Within reason. There'll be people on here that know the maths. I don't, but you see my point. There's ways around it without getting rid of farming and getting rid of farms and attacking our food security. And that is my point this morning. So fundamentally, I don't think that we should be investing in foreign agriculture before our own, with sustainable farming incentives being removed, inheritance taxes being put on top of farming, which is and making it burst at the seams with pressure. It's not just farming either. Everyone's struggling. There's so much going on that's pushing prices up, or taxes, or things that people weren't expecting, and small businesses, self-employed, even people with jobs, people who are looking for jobs, pensioners who are struggling. There's so much going on that could be done better. And at the end of the day, if we haven't got the food to eat, it will all come undone and we'll be completely stuck. So I think, to conclude, we've got to keep pressing on with the ideal that we cannot take away prime farmland with taxes, solar panels and wind farms. Like I said earlier, solar panels and wind farms are a great idea on the right land, right location. I'd love to know what you think, and please share and repost, etc., because I do these rants all the time. And if you didn't enjoy it, share and repost it anyway and tell everyone how much you hate me. Cheers!